Hello, air signs. I'm here to give you a reading. So, this is going to be an energy check in. So, let's see what's going on. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Okay. Let's start with Libra. Libra, what's going on with you guys? What is the potential main energies? Okay. Libra, you're a bad bitch, no muzzle. Okay. Some of you are feeling yourself, feeling really good. You're not biting your tongue. I was hearing I'm standing on business. So, yeah, somebody's very chatty. I was hearing chatty Cathy. So, trauma. Okay. You could be experiencing some trauma or dealing with some trauma, or maybe this trauma is behind you. All right. There's some codependency. Okay. So, this could be your energy or somebody that you know. Okay. This could be mutual. Gemini, what's going on with you guys? Gemini, there's a heavy mental block. Gemini, somebody secretly wants you or likes you. Maybe you could secretly like someone or want them. Who knows? Gemini, somebody's a clout chaser. Okay, Aquarius, what's going on with you guys? Okay, you don't want no scrub, Aquarius. You don't want to deal with somebody who's not responsible, who's just a scrub, okay? Somebody's on the DL, okay? So they're a down low bro or a down low sis, okay? They're on the down low. I don't need to go into detail on what that is. You know. Stand up for yourself. Okay, so Aquarius, you're standing up for yourself, or maybe you need to stand up for yourself. I'll just leave those. Leave those on the table. Okay. Air signs, we're going to tie this together. What's going on with the air signs in this current space and time, or what does the air signs need to know? Okay, either or both. Let's see what's going on. Air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There's change coming your way, air sign, or you're experiencing change. I was hearing, I don't know how to feel. So some of you don't know how to feel. There's a lot going on, a lot of emotions, but you're shining through this. There could be somebody that makes you very happy, that can help. They kind of help you, I don't know. I was hearing like shine my way through things. Some of you could be shining your way through confusion or shining your way through any type of stagnation. Okay. Well, this can be someone else's energy. They kind of help see you through. I was hearing a beacon of light. We have a 7 of Cups here. So you could be dealing with a Pisces. This is a mutable sign. All nights are mutable. So you could have Pisces in your chart or dealing with the Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio as well. Or have this in your chart, as I said. 7 of Cups. What is the 7 of Cups? 7 of Cups is Venus in Scorpio. So somebody could have this placement. Somebody's feeling indifferent. Okay. Somebody's watching you shine, watching you glow up, watching you stand in your truth. Or somebody's watching someone and this other person's feeling some type of way. They're like, This person can also be trying to figure out how to approach you, or then maybe they've already approached you. I don't know. There's an energy of somebody trying to confuse somebody and somebody being privy to this. I'm getting a headache. Okay, Star, Aquarius, here you are, Alanis Morissette. So you're shining through here, Aquarius, or of course this could be Libra or Gemini. This is healing after a very difficult time. Oh, okay. I was hearing mental illness. What is up with that? Somebody could be experiencing some mental illness, or they could have had a mental breakdown or some type of emotional breakdown. Okay, but they're healing from this. Somebody was hoping, praying, wishing for something. Yeah. Interesting. Somebody's acting like they don't know you, or you could be acting like you don't know someone. I was hearing it's not that serious. There is a strong energy here, sun energy. This could be Leo, or this could be somebody who has this type of energy, but they're like center stage. They're not really worried about all the other stuff. They're just focused on themselves. They're not really connected to people like that. Okay, they may act like they don't know you, but it's just because they're they're in their own universe. They're in their own atmosphere. It's like an energy of this here. Yeah, look how they're looking opposite ways here. Okay, so somebody's not seeing eye to eye with someone. Someone's acting like they don't know someone. You know, somebody could be trying to shine or stand out to get attention. Somebody's confusing someone. What else is going on with air signs? Okay, we got the King of Pentacles here. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here. I was hearing forget about me. Somebody could be trying to forget about someone. They could be trying to forget about an earth sign person or somebody who was in their life or who's in their life. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I was hearing I'm trying to forget about you. Somebody's trying to forget about someone or is forgetting about someone and focusing on themselves. Somebody very well could have been in a codependency relationship or connection. Okay, Libra, this can be you. For some of you, not all of you. Somebody could be focused on their money. They're not really focusing on love or romance or anything like that. They're not really worried about that. They are trying to have fun. They're trying to do their thing, but in the process, somebody's giving mixed signals in the process here. I was hearing, do you want me or not? Okay. I was also hearing like a guy asking his girl, okay, do you want me as your man or not? Because you acting kind of funny. You're acting a little different. You're shifting up. Like, do you want me or not? It's like an energy of that. Okay, but if that's not the case, somebody's just focused on themselves and their stability. They're not really worried about the small stuff here. I was hearing, I can have you if I want you. So somebody feels like they can have you if they want you, but they're withholding. Okay. They're trying to play it cool. Okay. What else is going on with air signs? Air signs, what is going on? Somebody could have changed. Somebody could have been very predictable at one point. This is a star seed here with the star and the sun here. This is somebody with larger than life energy. This person is out of reach. I was hearing this person's out of reach here. They're very high vibrational. They're literally in their own atmosphere, their own galaxy. Okay, but yeah, somebody could have been very predictable at one point and now they're not predictable. Somebody's like, what? What? How are you switching up like that? What's going on? King of Swords, here you are, air signs. All right, you're not giving a fuck here, air signs. You really don't. No, you don't. Ace of Swords, you're not really giving a fuck. So maybe you switched up. Maybe somebody's seeing that you're not giving a fuck anymore, or you kind of shifted, you know, your mindset, your energy. Okay, you're cutting people off as well. I was hearing the song, somebody that I used to know, you didn't have to cut me off. Okay. You treat me like a stranger and I feel so, something like that. Okay. Yeah, you're cutting people off, or you're seeing the truth. Okay, you're standing on your truth. It's like somebody could be somewhat aggressive too. They could just be very, yeah, I don't know. They're not really giving a fuck about their communications. I was hearing loud and clear. I said what I said, and that's it. Okay, there's no mixed signals over here. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Okay, you tell it how it is and whatever. Or you could be dealing with somebody with these energies. Okay. Oh, wow. And then we got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Gemini energy. What is going on? Air signs. What else is going on with air signs? Yeah, somebody's tired of the confusion. You know, somebody was trying to pull someone in every which way. Like, it's just very confusing, sticky. It's obsessive as well. There could be an obsessive energy. Okay, somebody is being stirred up, okay, emotionally. Even be spiritually, I'm getting here. Okay, what else is going on with air signs? What else is going on with air signs? What is the T? Okay, there's a stalker. There's somebody that's watching, that's obsessed. This person is receiving bad karma. Okay. Whoever's stalking is getting bad karma. Okay. Somebody's holding a grudge. They are pissed. They are upset. Okay. Trying to see what the other card said. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Somebody's holding a grudge and they keep stalking you and they keep following you. Okay. Maybe somebody sees you as such. Air signs. Take it as it resonates. Okay. Sometimes we gotta look in the mirror, you know? But the energies can go either way. So, yeah, somebody is feeling like they were cheated. They feel like they were robbed of their emotions. Physically could have been robbed as well, which is horrible. So be careful. Somebody was, yeah, there's an energy of somebody getting cheated. Cheated out of something, getting the shit end of the stick. Somebody could also be watching to see if somebody's going to get karma. They're crazy. They're wasting their time. They're being robbed of their time because they're trying to see if someone's going to get karma. And this is not coming from a gut place, okay? For some of you air signs, somebody's trying to see if you're going to get karma. They're watching to see if you're ever going to get karma, okay? Or maybe you're watching somebody to see, okay? Take it as it resonates. Okay, screenshot, getting evidence, proof, facts. Yeah, somebody's watching somebody. They're trying to get evidence. They're trying to see what's going on. There's a lot of spying energy. I was hearing somebody could be watching your social media, trying to see if shit's going to go bad, you know, because they're still mad. They're still upset. And they could also be lighting candles. Look at them. They are mad. Like, they're pissed. Okay. It's crazy. Upset. I was hearing, I can't let this go. Exactly. They can't let this go. They want the arguments. They want the fights. They want the competition. If they're not physically fighting or if they're not in your face about this, they could be doing this energetically. Okay. Somebody also was trying to rob someone of something, maybe rob someone of a happiness, rob someone from their relationship, do some type of manipulation. They were stalking, watching, plotting, just crazy shit. This person is crazy. This person is nuts. Whoever this energy is, like, is losing their mind, okay? And they're going to get caught up. They're going to end up catching a case, or their bad karma very well could be them catching a case, getting an infection, an STD, something wild, where they're going to have to see a doctor, okay? For some, this is not the case, okay? You know, this is not the case for some. It could just be that this person is getting caught up in some shit, okay? In an uncompromised situation or an uncomfortable situation. Okay, they're going to make themselves sick. They're going to catch some negative ass energy just by participating in all this. Okay, feeding into all this. Okay, carless. Somebody is carless. They could be carless temporarily or losing what they have. Their car could be getting repoed. There could be car issues. I really feel like this is bad karma for somebody. They're going to have all these problems happening for them because they had ill intentions. They were stalking someone. You know, they're trying to rob somebody. You know, just cause chaos here. And, you know, for some of you, here you are just like, I don't know this person. Like, I moved on. I'm focused on what I need to focus on. I'm not worried about this person. But this person continues to come back. Okay. Invading your energy. Trying to cause chaos. Somebody's doing this here. And their karma is just this. Okay, having all types of issues. Health declining, all types of stuff. And, you know, we don't wish harm on anybody, but, you know, when rotten people are evil and rotten towards other people, I mean, they get that karma. It comes back. It's the energy that they're putting out. They're getting it back. That's just what it is. You know, they want to waste their time holding a grudge. You know, for some of you, this could have been you holding a grudge. But you know what? I see that some of you are in this not Ace of Swords, but yeah, Ace of Swords and King of Swords energy. You're cutting ties. You're done with it. Okay. You're standing up for yourself as well. With the girl fight, it could be that somebody's standing up for themselves. Somebody sees that you're not going to lay down easily. You're not easily defeated. Okay? You stand up for yourself. I think that was for, yeah, Aquarius. Yep. Okay. What else? One more card. Okay, there's some groupies here. You want to know what you're doing. They want followers, or somebody wants groupies or followers. They're really concerned about what other people think about them, and just, yeah. These people who are stalking or just hating, whatever the case may be, they're just groupies. They want to be like you. They want to, you know, have your life. Just, no. Okay, I also see this as somebody choosing not to be a groupie. They don't want to be a follower. Okay, what else do we got going on with the air signs? Air signs. Okay, we got the moon here. That's a lot of confusion, a lot of high tides, a lot of emotions here. This is Pisces energy. I mentioned Pisces with the Knight of Cups here. So yeah, you could have Pisces in your chart. All right, you're going through an evolution at this time, or encouraged to transform your mind. Some of you could be doing some subconscious work. This is also pregnancy as well. This is fertility. I was hearing I'm in the dark. So some of you are trying to navigate through the dark. You're howling at the moon. You're experiencing some things, air sign here. All right. But you're fighting through this. You're overcoming. You're tapping into the element of fire. I do see that some of you could have been in this moon energy, this abyss, just feeling like you're ungrounded, just not knowing what's next or what's ahead of you. Just confused for some of you here. Okay, but you're overcoming. All right. You're taking the lead. You're taking the initiative. Others of you, I do see this as intuition. Like your intuition is very strong, and so you act on your intuition. All right. All right. We got judgment. So more fire-like energy. The Phoenix Sun. You're rising from the ashes. Fortitude. So fortitude, it's perseverance. It's moving forward even after difficulty. So you've been through some challenges, air signs, but you're overcoming this. You're being renewed. Truths are being revealed. All right. Let's see what's going on in your love life, air signs. Let's check the temperature in your love life, your relationship. You're not letting anyone stop you, I see here, because with this moon card, this could just be interference as well. People could be using animal totems and shit like that. I don't know what, somebody was like literally summoning something. Somebody was turning to the moon or working with the moon's energy, doing some shit in the dark here, but it didn't stop you, or it's not stopping this person. Okay. Someone was trying to stop someone and it didn't work. Somebody could have been trying to stop a fire sign, like a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or this could be any sign, really. Really, it could be any sign. All right, let's check the temperature on air signs, love life. Pull a few cards. Okay, very soon. So very soon you could be telling someone how you truly feel, or somebody could be telling you how they truly feel. You could be making up your mind, deciding what you want, deciding how you want to move forward with someone. Oh, yeah. Okay. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah. So you need to decide what you want. Okay. There's a honeymoon. So you could be going on a honeymoon, a getaway, a weekend trip. This is relocation. Somebody could be meeting someone abroad or meeting someone in a different state, a different town. I see here. I was hearing I want to get away. Somebody's open to dating, open to new beginnings, open to meeting new people. I was hearing Cancun, Mexico. What is going on with that? Okay. Somebody could be meeting someone like in Mexico or on the islands or somewhere where, I mean, it seems like this doesn't look like Mexico or the island. It kind of looks like Europe. They could be meeting somebody in Europe or going to a European trip, something like that. This is definitely travel. Or it could be that you and your partner need to get away, you know, take some time out for each other. It could be going camping, very simple, or being next to the water. It's just a getaway. All right. Express your love, or somebody's going to be expressing their love to you. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Oh, I forgot to read this. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Yeah, so somebody's going on a vacation or there's a getaway. Somebody's expressing their love, expressing how they truly feel. Somebody's love language is touch. Another person's love language is communication. They like eye contact. Somebody feels a little bit uncomfortable with all this energy though, like the communication, the eye contact. They're just like, but there is love here. There definitely is passion. There's love here. Yeah, somebody needs to get what they need off their chest as far as how they feel. And then there's a need for healing family issues. Okay, so healing family issues, stopping the cycle. You know, if you had a very tumultuous, traumatic family or history or situations growing up, you're needing to heal from that so your love life is not affected. Because you're going to be bringing that trauma to your relationships, and that's not fair to the person that you're with. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for some of you, you may have felt your parents didn't give you enough love, or they abandoned you, or they weren't really there for you. Like there's some unresolved issues here when it comes to like parents, okay? Parental figures, whether on your side or the person you're dealing with side. Okay. For some of you, if you're not dating anyone, you may need to work on healing your, healing family issues, forgiving your parents, moving forward. And for some, you may never forgive your parents. Who knows? I mean, you could have went through a lot, but for some, you're definitely needing to do this. Okay. In time. I also do see that there's someone who needs to ask questions when it comes to dating, like finding out the relationship the person has with their family, like getting some information on that, because this person could have a lot of trauma, unresolved trauma, and you don't want to deal with that. I mean, you can love somebody, support them, but make sure somebody's working on themselves or want to work on themselves and heal, because if they don't, I mean, that can cause a lot of issues in a relationship. But anyways, carrying on, or moving on. Okay, so not water signs. Here we go. Air signs. This is the end of your reading. I will be back another time, just depending on the views that I get on this video. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. It's free. And yeah. All right, this is the end of the reading. God bless.